What up, guys? Yeah, we got another Oktoberfest beer coming at you today, and in this rendition we are doing Pigeon Brewing Company out of Muskegon, Michigan. I think I'm reading that correctly. It is in cursive, and I haven't read cursive since either elementary school or when my mom writes me a note. And usually I can't read that one very well either. Yes, but Pigeon Hill Brewing Company. Oktoberfest, spelled correctly. It's 6% ABV, perfect for filling das Boot. Gotta get those boot puns in there. So, yep. It's got a, for a sticker, which I'm not a huge fan of, it's not bad looking. So here's what we got going on in here. But, yeah, let's crack this open. Yeah, 6% ABV, on the lower side of Oktoberfest beers, but not by much. Most of them are in that like 6.2 to 6.5, 6.7 range. But, 6.0, that's not like it's off by that much. In my handy dandy Peanuts Halloween glasses. But, alright, there's the beer. Pours pretty nicely. Decent carbonation. But anyways, let's get into the review, get into the smell. There's definitely a bit of a toasted maltiness to it. That's right on that's the first aroma I really get. Of course, that's while the head was still going on. The head's kind of died down now, so it's not quite as strong now that the carbonation and everything's kind of subsided. There's a bit of almost like a grapefruit IPA aspect to how this is smelling. Like, it smells like it might be a little bit more floral, fruity almost than your standard Oktoberfest. Have a dab of that molasses sweetness too. Just a small amount. It doesn't smell overpowering, overbearing. I think it's a nice level of that molasses sweetness. But yeah, it's got kind of that that roasted sweet maltiness to it, bit of the molasses, and a hint of like a pineapple-y IPA thing going on. Or pineapple IPA kind of aroma going on. I think it's interesting. I'm gonna recommend it on aroma. I'm still not totally sure what I'm gonna get taste wise, but let's get into it. Let's get into the taste. It's not bad. There is a bit of a toasted oats maltiness to it on the tip of the tongue. Not a lot. Definitely not as much as I thought it would be. It has a surprisingly crisp finish, which you don't get a ton of that crisp, like cuts with a knife kind of finish in a lot of the Oktoberfest beers. You have that kind of maltiness dragging down the side of your tongue, like it doesn't want to let go. This is very clean. I think it's kind of nice. It's like 85, 90 degrees out. I'm inside a camper. So it's a refreshing thing. I think this is a very good summer into fall Oktoberfest, where maybe you're partaking in Oktoberfest when it's supposed to be in September. For especially the American beers that come out in October, you want something maybe a little more robust. But that clean edge on this thing I really like, especially again this time of year. The maltiness kind of goes away. Not the maltiness, the molasses taste kind of goes away. You get the toasted oats, barley. I mean, man, I'm all over the toasted oats maltiness is there, but not strong. There might be a hint of that hoppy, almost more piney than the pineapple. There's a dab of that. Not super strong, which I'm pleased with. I'm pleased that it is not a super strong hoppiness to it, because I want an Oktoberfest taste. I don't want an IPA. So I think it's got a nice hint of it, not over the top. So I appreciate that. But there is almost a lemon zesty kind of thing going on. There's almost like a lemon zesty that you might get from a wheat beer, a hint of. This has got a lot of different things going on. I rather enjoy it. And a lot of times I get a little worried when I start cracking into these smaller, independent, stylized, not stylized, the traditional Oktoberfest beers. Because a lot of times I find that they're, or a decent amount, they don't do it that often, and so it kind of struggles. You're not getting the taste that you might want. I really like this taste. Now, if you want a extremely malty Oktoberfest beer, this is not it. This is not what you want, because this is probably on the lighter side of that maltiness. That's what, so if you want malt, do something else. If you'd like something lighter, Pigeon Brewing Company from Muskegon is absolutely one you should try out. Now, I don't know. I doubt the distribution is all that high. I've never heard of Pigeon before. It only has the Michigan 10-cent deposit on the sticker, which means I'm assuming it's not really distributed outside of the state. So if you find yourself in the state of Michigan, give it a whirl. If not, you're going to have to find something else. But that's okay. There's plenty of other Oktoberfest beers. But anyways, I'm going to recommend it on taste. Next category is value price, and I thought it was fairly priced for a can and a micro can. It's it was a couple bucks, wasn't crazy. I don't remember the exact price I paid for it when I was picking up all my different beers. Usually that means it's not super cheap and it's not balls expensive. It's right in the middle, and I think that's fair to support a local craft beer, especially in modern times where local businesses are struggling, and so help them out where you can. I think this is a fair price, so I will recommend it for that. Next category is distinction. How distinct is it? And it's I almost want to call it Oktoberfest Light. It has the Oktoberfest elements to it. It has some of the maltiness. It has some of that nutty brown ale aspects to it, but it's lighter. It's not as malty as most of those beers you're gonna get. So it's definitely lighter in some of those taste categories, and I think it's a nice transitional beer from summer into fall. I think this works perfectly. And sometimes some of the brewing companies can get themselves into trouble when they start tweaking with the Oktoberfest kind of thing. This one I feel like they do pretty well. And because of that, it is distinct enough to be different. You're going to drink this and be like, oh, that's a little different from all those heavy malty beers. So because of that, I'm going to recommend it on distinction. Next category is drinkability, and because it is malt light, it is much easier to drink. You can drink it when it's hot out, you can drink it when the temperature's cooling off. I think it's right in that sweet spot where whenever you want to drink it, it works fine. So I absolutely think the drinkability is solid with that. It is absolutely one of those things that you get a six-pack, you drink them all, you don't even realize you did it, because it's so refreshing, it's nice. It's not something that needs to sit out of the fridge to really take on its flavor characteristics. It could be, straight out of the fridge, super cold, very refreshing. Or if it is room temperature, that's fine too. It's, again, sweet spot. So, yeah, I'm going to recommend it on drinkability. And last category is would I buy it again? And yeah, this is amazing. The second out of 3 Oktoberfest beers, and it's getting the perfect score. So we're starting off this Oktoberfest season on the right foot. So anyways, yeah, I will recommend it on Drink. I mean, on buy it again. I think I will, and that means it gets the official Two Dudes stamp of approval. So anyways, you guys are probably gonna have to stop in the state of Michigan if you're gonna want to try this Oktoberfest beer. So if you do find yourselves in the state, look for it. It's in this kind of annoying can. Sticker's not bad. Sticker's actually very well done. So if I have to accept a sticker, I will accept this as a sticker. And they're not slapping a sticker over a previously printed beer. That always bothers me. It's like, really? I mean, you mass produced that beer and you didn't sell as many, so now you're just sticking the sticker over it. I don't know, that you know, I feel like that cheapens it a little bit. It's like a tuxedo t-shirt. But yeah, so if you find yourself in Michigan, give it a whirl. If not, try some of your local craft beers. I'm sure your local breweries will be very thankful that you're willing to help them out, especially during this time. Pick up a growler, just take some stuff home. Try to support them if you can. So I know they're all very appreciative. But anyways, that is the review of Pigeon Hill Brewing Company's Oktoberfest. If you've had this before, let me know in the comments below. And again, if there's any local craft beer in your area that you like, let me know in the comments. Let me know the general, like the state, the region that you're in. Put them down. Within the next couple weeks, I'm going to be taking this sucker out. And if I'm in your neck of the woods, I would like to stop and try some of the recommendations that you toss in my direction. But yeah. So that's that. And so for myself and for Pigeon Hill Brewing Company's Oktoberfest, take it easy.